team. They all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing. XP League allows kids who aren't interested in sports to gain that same coach-led experience that you would get playing hockey or baseball. And we found a way to deliver that as a business model that is not only successful for the kids who participate in it, but it's also successful for the franchisees who get involved.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the game.
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
If the pros are using it, so are the players at XP League. From our pro level uniforms to pro level hardware, we outfit our players with everything that they need to be successful in today's gaming world.
Flashy play by Noah, and somehow the Nomads actually hold off the point and force a third game. Unbelievable.
Through a really exciting partnership with AimLab, we're able to offer something that is unheard of in this age bracket. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
One of the really cool things about AimLab is the fact that you can compare yourself to pro players. This allows our players to be able to rise to the challenge and to be able to level up.
Take out the mech. Got him. Nice job.
Partnerships like Raven help separate XP League from all the other players in the youth esports industry. These kids wear their jerseys, the same jerseys that pro gamers wear, and they beam with confidence.
She was really excited for the jerseys. She wears it often.
As soon as we saw the one that he got, we all wanted our very own, and so we're getting our own jerseys for the family.
He would never take off the jersey.
Not only do we get the same jerseys that the professional gamers wear, they're also creating all of our custom logos for all of our teams. Raven brings the highest quality and creativity to the gamers of XP League.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. Singles one hit. Singles down. Alright. Head back up. Alright, root for telling.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids. We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming.
Try to get a better look here. So it looks like there's 7 left in the match. We got pretty good view. All right, everyone, we are just starting to get everybody in. You can see we're into matchmaking. We're getting everybody set up here in Discord. Welcome back to our stream. I'm gonna go back on mute here in a moment, make sure that we're all set up in the room and ready to go. Looks like we're getting everybody in here, which is great. We do have a couple of subs on today. You know, winter season with the holidays. We do have to substitute some players sometime. That's great. We've got Diamond, Jack, and Silver always ready to step in and help out with the team. So we should be getting started here shortly. So be back soon.
There's loot in the mountains.
Why is repeating?
Our favorite time of year. With every round can be found a new way to found. There's loot in the mountains where the llamas play. Let's break out the chug splash and puff up in a rare and beautiful, toys for every loadout, for fun without a doubt. There's loot in the mountains, everyone can see, so take it.
All right, we are at 86 players in the queue. I think we're getting very close here. We should be starting momentarily. They should be doing their last checks. Home office will be going around, but all the coaches are on a live Discord channel where they can communicate, make sure there's no technical issues, try to get as many teams in as possible, or maybe said differently, make sure that we don't exclude any teams for technical difficulties, or as few as possible before we kick it off, because once you start, as you guys all know, then that's it. Hopefully we made some improvements for the stream. Thank you to the families for providing some feedback. We did a lot of tweaks during the week here. I think we got the kids' comms to come out. Hopefully the bitrate changes, some of the other changes that we've made will help improve and make the stream a little bit more stable throughout the match. So, well, like I said, we're looking forward to getting this one kicked off. We're just waiting to see the final go-ahead here. 83 players, so as you can see, somebody must have got kicked. Now we're down to 80. So these are the sorts of things that happen when you try to put a match together across an entire country. Technical difficulties can pop up, so we try to make it give a little bit extra time sometimes to make sure that we can get them back in. Now you can see the count is back up to 83, and that might be the final count. We'll see if they kick it off soon. I'm not sure if we're still waiting for another team to join. So hang tight here. We should be starting shortly. Alright, looks like we are getting underway here. Everybody's on Spawn Island. Everybody made it in. This is great. So just like last week, for those of you following along at home, we have our Magic team across the top, and we have our Dragons across the bottom. So our two Jacksons and Audric, and across the top we've got Bodhi and our two subs, Black Jack and Silver. So let's see if we can make a difference. So we're still regular trios this week. We may not end up doing arena trios this season just because the way things started and trying to make sure we have level 15 accounts across the board. Early jump in for both teams. That's good. Let's see if we can get them on the ground a little bit sooner. Hopefully that'll improve our survivability. You know, the interesting thing here is because this is regular trios, that means tents are going to be in play. And I would not be surprised if a lot of teams took last week's experience and took some time, either in practice or at home, to stash some high-powered weapons and items, you know, Spider-Man gauntlets, things like that, in a tent, and having it ready to go coming into this match. So we'll see how it goes. I think some of our players may have done that, others may not. We'll just have to see once you guys get on the ground with the tent. Alright, so first player of Team Magic is on the ground. Dragon is just about up there. Flying back up, they're going to try to make it to that smaller island. And Team Magic is doing a good job getting some loot here right away. Trying to get some, get the team fully equipped. You know, one of the things we look for the team is does the team do a good job of sharing loot, making sure everybody is equally equipped, so you have a good, strong team all the way across, which improves your survivability. And just kind of helps you last a little bit longer in the game. Oh, we already have contact here by Team Magic. We've got one Team Magic player has been knocked. Looks like we've still got engagement. The other two are still alive. Looks like they're making their way over. We got one knockdown. Working our way up here. The importance of staying together as a team here early game while you get pulling things together. All right, looks like we may have gotten through that. So we got a one player survived there on the Magic side and going to be able to get these other two back into the fight here. Good job with a little building support, a little bit of quick protection to take some time to revive these two. It's early match, so hopefully not a lot lost here. Hopefully they can still find plenty of loot to get themselves back in fighting shape here fairly quickly. We already got one back up. Looks like Team Dragon is found a little bit quieter spot on the map, so they've got a little bit more, and they've got, looks like they're finding some better gun. I can't tell what that was. Is that the? I think that might be the snowball launcher, an epic snowball launcher, which those can be a lot of fun. It's kind of like a grenade launcher. If used effectively, you can cause a lot of damage and really support your team. Looks like Team Magic is back into it. All right, everybody's back on their feet. Everybody's doing a good job of healing each other here, getting some, trying to get as much life back as possible. Hopefully they can, hopefully there's still enough loot left in this area that they can get at least somewhat equipped and to be able to be ready for any kind of next engagement. So there we go, finding some things on the ground. Team Dragon here, meanwhile, they are on the move. So they landed over by the Foundation statue, which is kind of a series of islands that have plenty of loot kind of spread out that you can go and exploit. Looks like they just marked. They've got contact there by that down plane. They have a little bit of a disadvantage being in the water. Somebody had picked up a bounty and they were able to knock that player, so keeping whoever it was who had a bounty on that player from being able to flank it. All right, so these guys are both teams are doing really good right now. They're moving in. They look like they're all pretty well equipped. Maybe one player on the Dragon side here is a little lightly equipped. Hopefully they can resolve that soon, but they are in contact right away here on this little small island. There we go. Good job. They were able to get that player down fairly quickly. Seeing a lot of action here early on, and these guys are a much stronger start. I think it was really good for them to cut their teeth last week, get a good experience, see that you know, with the competitive Fortnite, you definitely got to be ready to go as soon as you get boots on the ground and have a good strategy, because there are some good teams out there. Even though we're in the Silver League, there's still some good teams with some good strategy and it's well-coached teams. So coming in with a plan and definitely working together, those things all help out a lot. So, all right, so both teams still looking in good shape here. Everybody is pretty well kitted out. Could use some more shields on Team Dragon. Hopefully they'll be able to find some that will help them, especially as they progress later into the game. We're up on top of the Foundation statue. That's like kind of a cool spot, especially if you have a sniper rifle or any kind of scope item like the MK7 would be better than nothing from up there. But I don't know if we were able to do much from that perch, but that could be a really cool sniper perch. You are a little bit exposed though, so once people know you're up there, it can be a little bit of a disadvantage as well. All right, everybody's on the move now. It looks like Team Magic moving up on this watchtower, continuing to move in. They look like they are just on the edge of the circle. Team Dragon is just inside of the circle. I didn't get a good look at where both of these teams actually came down on the map. If they are competing against each other, so there is a chance that both XPL and Brookfield teams will rub up against each other here. You know, ideally for us, we would like that to happen at the very end of the match, but you never know how it's going to go. So we don't coach them to try to land a part or anything like that. We want them to make their own game decisions, and you know, sometimes it's going to happen. All right, Team Magic is engaged with another squad there. There we go. They're doing a good job. They got, looks like they eliminated another squad here. I'm going to click in on XPL Brookfield 1 just to get a better look at the screen. Looks like there's still 50 left in the match. We've got a good number of eliminations there. I'll click in on one player on the Magic side. Now we're already down to 48, just in the amount of time it took to scroll down there. So, okay, we'll try to spend most of the time here on the full grid so everybody can see both teams. So, these guys are doing a good job of sticking together. You know, that's job one. If you don't stay together as a team, it becomes really challenging to support each other. So, we really like to see that, especially this early in the season. That is a great sign for being able to compete. A little bit further, there we go. Team Magic doing a little bit of fishing, pulled an epic out of the water, which is nice. I didn't see exactly what it was. I couldn't tell if that was a shotgun or if that was a launcher of some sort. Team Dragon still moving up here, moving up on these buildings. Going to do a little bit more looting. Always good to make sure you've got plenty of building materials for that late game when you might end off in essentially a build-off against the other last team or two. And you never know where that circle is going to be. You can be caught out in the open, and that can be a difference maker. Whoever can build and pop out and fire and build and pop out and fire, oftentimes can find themselves the best one. All right, so it looks like Team Magic is engaged. Oh, did these guys find each other? Both teams are engaged. Good fight. I think they may have been against each other. I'm trying to zoom in here and try to see. All right, so Team Dragon is down. I think that was Team Magic doing the eliminations there. So it did end up rubbing against each other, so they must have been pretty close. But hey, good job. That is an improvement. So Team Dragon last week finished 20th and 18th, so a 13th place finish. That's a significant improvement. That's what we like to see that week over week. There's always some flukes. Sometimes you can get knocked early. Sometimes things happen that are not well outside of your control. But you know, that was a good strong start for them. This is their first season here at XBL Brookfield, and they have not played before on previous XP League teams. So they're doing a good job. Since they're going into the screens, I'm going to mute them out so we can focus on the audio for the other games, the team that we still have in here. So those guys are going to be getting ready and queuing up for round 2. All right, so our Magic team still sticking together. They look like they're pretty well equipped. I'm going to jump in here on one. 30 players left in the match. They've got 8 eliminations, which is great. These guys are off to a really good start. Not the best loadout. Not seeing a lot of legendary or uncommon or epic weapons here in any of our loadouts, but that's not uncommon for matches of this size, where there's just not as much loot to find until you start to get towards the end game and have to start picking them up off some of the down teams. So, all right. Looks like I hope we didn't leave a player behind there. Looks like there we go. Now we're starting to catch up. Really important when you get late here to make sure that you stick together, because you will face other teams that do, and you want to make sure that everybody sticks together and you can stay in range of support. Looks like we picked up a truck moving off on the distance, and we're going to move in. See if we can't lob the loot llama. There we go. There's a blue AR. That helps. I know they don't give as much as they used to in prior seasons, but I think you can at least get a decent amount of ammo from them. All right, there we go. So we spotted a team that was moving through the air. There we go. We got shots on them first. A couple of big birthday presents or Christmas presents on the ground. I'm guessing that those have already been looted. Oh, we found ourselves on the edge of the map, so are on the edge of the storm. We're going to have to move up here. I think we just kind of lost track. That's one of those things you just gotta have to keep your eye on. Oh, launch pad, very good. That's why you always try to keep one of those whenever you find one. Give you an advantage. Just to try to pop back in as quickly as possible. Get back into that storm before you take too much damage, especially this late. Allow you just kind of relocate quickly, especially if you find yourself in the storm and you're in contact with an enemy team like they were. So that was a good job on their part. Let's just focus in here on one just to see how many we've got left. So 24 left in match. Oops, I'll go back. Give us a better view. So we've got contact there across the way. Oh, our middle player has been knocked. Trying to get back into the storm. There you go. Good job picking up. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it to the edge here. Got to hang tight. Sliding in. There you go. Great use of the slide mechanic to get through. Keeping the team together. Oh, we lost them anyway. All right. Good effort. Good attempt to try to keep the full squad together. Always. Oh boy. Okay. Still up and close. We get them. Nope. Still one more. Still one more. We got one guy left. So hopefully we can hang tight here. Keep jumping. Keep jumping. Oh, see, they're building. That's what I was talking about earlier. Ooh, and we're down to a sniper rifle. That's tough. All right, we got shotgun. Okay. Did we get him? I didn't see what happened. Yep, we must have got him. Okay. Do a quick build here. Try to get him back as quickly as possible. Oh, this could be so just nerve-wracking. It takes so long to do that. And then, of course, they come back and they hardly have any health, and you got to kind of re-hit them. Fortunately, they were able to do this right here. There's a lot of loot on the ground. Try to get everybody healed up. Looks like there's a big pot there, so somebody will be able to get some shields back as well. Try to get back into the fight here. As well equipped and with as much health as you can expect. Pop in over here. All right, getting re-outfitted. We've got the Spider-Man gauntlets, which is really cool. You can really move around the map with those. All right, 19 players left. Got 9 eliminations on team here. Maybe we get a chance. I don't know if we'll have a chance to still bring one of our players back and get back to the full. That could be a little bit tricky this late in the match with the circle really moving in. These guys are right on the edge, but they are inside the storm. Let's see when the next one comes. All right, we got contact here. Oh, I don't. Oh, no. So we're back to 1v essentially. Oh, shoot. They got a knock. All right, knocked one of our players, so we got one left. One. All right. Oh, good try, good try. It was a little hard to see what was going on there with all the builds. Man, good effort. All right, so Team Magic last time, I think they had a 19th and a 20th place finish. So 5th place finish, significant improvement. I think we had almost double-digit eliminations there, pretty close. So not bad. That's a big leap week over week. That's what we like to see, just that constant progression. And improvement. So they'll be jumping back in with only 5, with taking 5th place. Oh boy, that's really long. We'll go back on mute there. We will be going back into the matchmaking for round 2. There shouldn't be, with that few players left, that few teams left, it shouldn't take too much longer to wrap up the first round, and we should be jumping back in very shortly. So, all right, I'm gonna go in and check on the team. So I'm gonna go on mute here. I'm not sure if this music will still come through. I'll turn on the holiday music here for you. Hopefully that's not gonna be too painful. And we'll check back with you in a few minutes when we get close to starting up round 2. So sit tight. All right, we're back in. That was an exciting first round. We're kicking off the second one here. We'll see if last time the two teams they came in pretty close together. We'll see if they were bound to cross paths. But yep, we did have the Magic eliminate the Dragons. I did confirm that. So we'll see if these guys land a little bit further apart this time. We don't plan that. We let them do their own thing. We'll see what they do. And it does look like they are going to come down a little bit further. Looks like Team Dragon is heading for the desert biome region there. And we've got Team Magic heading kind of towards the middle of the winter. So, which is like half the map. All right, maybe not towards the middle. Maybe that southwestern corner. All right, and they're going to get to the ground first. Looks like we've got some rapid control changing there going on with the Team Dragon, but he can dive down pretty quickly and catch up with the team. All right, Magic on the ground, already getting some loot. Looks like two of them already have weapons. All of them have weapons. So they're in good shape should they stumble across somebody here early on. All right, I hear some shots. I'm not sure which team or which stream that's coming from. Team Dragon is on the ground completely. They're getting some loot. All right, I think that is Magic engaged. Got up against the team early here, but they don't have that. This team that doesn't have any weapons. All right, hopefully we're all getting together. We got a busted up car. We got XPL Brookfield 1 is down and is knocked and out. XPL Brookfield 2 is down. We got one man standing. Hopefully we can do some re-rives. That's really early in the match to have to go lone wolf for the rest of the way. All right. I'm not sure what Team Dragon is doing down there. They're probably going to have to bail on that car, hop out, flip it over maybe. If they want to use it. Oh, all right, then Team Magic is the first one to go down this time. Place 29th, I'm not sure how many players we ultimately had in, if it was that 83 number this time, so that's how it goes sometimes. You just don't, you end up landing in a spot where you end up just a little bit of a disadvantage. They were able to get loot on the ground. I think they got a little bit spread out there when they hit the ground. And that can happen because you do have to spread out a little bit to make sure you can at least get something. That's the danger of early game. They did a good job of trying to rally back to their dropped teammates, but that sort of thing happens. So, all right, good overall finish. The 5th place and the 29th. I guess that balances itself out, right? All right, focusing on Team Dragon here. They're on the ground. They're in the desert biome. They're getting pretty well kitted up. Looks like we got the MK7 there, which is my new favorite gun. I imagine everybody's new favorite gun. Really being able to aim down the sights is very helpful. It's just a game changer here. They're on the track down there, jumping around on the tires. We get a little cocky. We got to be careful, make sure that we don't lose focus on what we're trying to do. All right, these guys are going through, looting these little trailers, see if they can't find anything else, get some building materials. They all have at least a little bit of shield, which is good. They could use, 2 of them could use a little bit more if they could come across something to help with that. All right, somebody wants to go for a ride. These guys are thinking feet closer in here. So we still have 53 players left in the match, so we're dropping down pretty quick. We're going to hit the road here with the big truck. See if we can get unstuck. A little narrow passageway with the tires. There we go. All right, so we've got 53 players left in the match. No eliminations for this team yet. Looks like Team Magic is dropping out. They'll give us a little bit of bigger view. Oh, there we go. All right, so good job from Team Magic. Good place this weekend. Dragon is on the move. Oh, somebody jumped out. I'm not sure if they saw some good loot over here. If they saw what they're after. Trying to find something. Oh, we got a mark here. Looks like we got contact up the road. Or I don't know if they're just marking where they want to go. They do have a bounty. Alright, so we're split up here in a couple of vehicles. Trying to get up there on top of that little rock formation to get that chest. These guys are racing around on the track. I'm not sure what the strategy is here for Team Dragon, but they are still with us. And they are no longer in the next storm circle, so they are going to have to move. It's like rather than traveling together, they're all going to take their own vehicles, I guess, try to improve their survivability. This is the desert area. The canyons can be a little bit tough when you leave the road. But they're trying to make sure, okay, it looks like they've got contact there. Somebody going up that zip line. Oh, shot's coming back down. Yeah, that's where that MK7 has a nice advantage over some of the previous ARs. Oh, it does jump a little bit at range when you really lay on the trigger though. Alright, yeah, maybe just get out of there, try to reposition. We're getting a little bit spread out here. It's gonna make it a challenge here if we come into contact with somebody a little bit closer than from above. That storm is still moving in. We are right on the edge there, still taking shots. They got okay, somebody's gonna try to flank them up here. Oh, I don't know. Alright, there's one, there's two. Oh. There we go. Good flank. Good flank. There's still one there. Oh, keep jumping and firing. Keep jumping and firing. There we go. Come on, you gotta get him, gotta get him. Oh, we got ammo. Oh, alright. Good job staying with it. Good job staying with it. We didn't get the rest of the team up there to support. I think they got engaged with a different... I don't know if it's a different squad or if part of that squad jumped down. We've got one left. And we're just getting out of the area. Oh, we ran right into another... yeah, boy, we're taking a lot of heat here. Got to try to get inside that next circle. Really having trouble. Like I said, these canyons are brutal. And we are outgunned there. Alright, good strong 14th place finish though. Not too bad. It's a good improvement for them. Good strong improvement from last week. Where like I said, Dragon finished 18th and 20th, I believe, respectively for the two matches. So, good start. It's like we can see improvement from week over week. So, I don't know if how many eliminations they got. We'll have to go look at the post-action reports and report out how these guys did altogether. But a couple of good finishes here. One good finish for each team, one tough finish for each team. That's kind of what you expect here with Fortnite. You never know what you're going to get. So, good match, everybody. We've got Overwatch here starting up at 3 o'clock. So we are going to shut this stream down and get ready for the next one. So we'll be back here shortly with our Overwatch team taking on the Triangle Hydra, I believe, today here for our gold match. So if those of you want to hang around and watch that, we should be kicking off here probably within the next 5-10 minutes. Hopefully we'll see you back. If not, we are off here for the next 2 weeks due to the holidays falling exactly on Saturday. So we won't have another Fortnite match stream for until next year. So happy holidays, everybody, and we will see you on the other side. Take care.